Kendall Riley Artema.
My favorite memories include bonding with my Zuni Junies and trying to save a fire pit for senior bonfire for more than 12 hours after an all-nighter.
Caitlyn Avania Alvarez.
Sophomore year was really funny, especially when me and Mary Lou got on the soccer team without trying out, and then we had to quit a week later.
Jeremiah Angel Andrade.
I really enjoyed watching random movies with my friends during lunchtime.
Diego Christoph Avina.
My most memorable experience was hanging out with the baseball team at lunch.
Caitlyn Gabriela Azevedo.
I really enjoyed being a part of Zuni Junies and also when I struck out Braden Ellis. He took the L.
Colby Alexander Barnes.
Our most memorable high school experiences were the pranks the baseball team and I would put on and taking Nets' fastball to the forearm to ruin his perfect game on Maranatha's senior night.
Justine Cara Bassett.
My favorite high school memory was going on the Chicago band trip to play flute and countless card games.
Margery Sarah Blechner.
A memorable experience for me was being able to be a part of Magicals for 3 years.
Megan Brianna Bouma.
Getting burritos every Thursday with my soccer girls, ditching school to get coffee, and winning a CIF championship my freshman and senior year.
Jared James Bowman.
Accidentally setting off an air horn during a quiz will always be a favorite high school memory of mine.
Daniel Keith Nigel Bradford.
My favorite memory at Valley Christian is working out with my homie Zell after school.
Gemma Rose Boltheis.
My favorite high school memories were softball bus rides, being freezing cold at Rock, and serving with the best people at Enjoy.
McKenna Ashlyn Bouchong.
I loved going to Koji's before basketball games and just spending time with my teammates. Jillian always seemed to have us laughing.
Justin Isaiah Camper.
Becoming a league champ on varsity football.
Aaron Michael Cherez.
My most memorable experience would definitely be beating Maranatha and then being able to celebrate with the school at homecoming.
Savannah Jaclyn Clive.
Crazy times during Broadway showcase dances and in PE or playing Uno with friends.
Ashley Angelica Cuellar.
My most memorable experience was when I was in a soccer game and I had the ball with no one around me, and I tripped and rolled about 3 or 4 times in front of everyone at a home game.
Abigail Rose DeYoung.
I will never forget the great conversations had in Mrs. Lee's Bible study, planning service activities with some of my best friends, and staying up all night working on the yearbook.
Mia Grace DeCracker.
Winning CIF, me burrito with the soccer girls, lunches with my friends, and being on the same campus and team with my sister.
Zoe Rosalind Delgado.
My favorite memory is this exact moment right now.
Andrew Joseph Diaz.
All the fun at baseball and football season.
Lucas Wayne Dornbos.
My favorite high school memories are watching Netflix documentaries with friends and playing Roblox with the baddies.
Olivia Catherine Dornbos.
Making memories at all the fun games with my friends and going on trips with Wilderness Challenge.
Braden Joel Ellis.
My favorite memory at Valley Christian was being a part of service leadership, playing basketball through the years, and seeing all of the Ellis brand stickers throughout the campus.
Cameron Renner Erickson.
Standing in the riverbed water during my final run of senior year cross country and proceeding to give an earth-shattering speech to my teammates.
Cameron Jewel Espinoza.
Broadway showcase, the Madrigals trip, and pulling an all-nighter to get Sweet Jills at 6 a.m.
Hayden James Fieldhouse.
Enjoying robotics for close to 200 hours over the past school year, helping to design a robot for a competition that got canceled the morning of.
Stephanie Indeno Galima.
I really enjoyed going on the rock trip with my friends and serving at Ramona Elementary School.
Faith Tamra Gandy.
A funny time I remember at Valley is when Snoo made us take a fake quiz because Peter fell asleep while we were reading.
Katie Linda Geckler.
I loved serving in Zuni my junior year and serving my community in service leadership.
Elijah Alexander Glonchak.
I was opening a Twinkie at lunch, and Jacob Red Fox smacked it in my forehead.
Tristan David Griffith.
The best times were the bonfires at the beach with my friends.
Joy Abigail Hall.
I loved waking my friends up before 6 a.m. on every surf trip just because I wanted a picture with the sunrise.
Hallie Rose Harris.
I loved going on the band and orchestra trip to San Francisco during my junior year.
Veronica Luz Henzo.
I've had a great 4 years at Valley, and I'll always remember the time spent with my friends hanging out around campus.
Christine Hong.
My most memorable experience has to be when Mackenzie, Jordan, and I were trying to make a music video for Mr. Rhodes in an attic.
Joshua David Huckel.
Favorite memory was when I was in the pep rally game and made both 3-pointers and we won.
Jarvis C. Hudnall II.
My most memorable experience in high school was becoming undefeated league champs in football my senior year.
Minju Jerry Jin.
My favorite memory at Valley Christian is learning how to procrastinate.
James Cornelius Campstra.
Running with the cross-country team at Mammoth Camp and being a part of Broadway Showcase, especially my senior year.
Kaylani Makie Kane.
My favorite memory at Valley Christian is being in Jeff's math class.
Jake Frederick King.
One of my favorite memories is being a part of a recycling gang, where we always smelt the milk.
Joseph Richard Klein.
My favorite memory was all the post-practice talks with all my teammates.
Dana Copes.
I really enjoyed being on the girls' varsity tennis team and going on the San Francisco band and orchestra trip.
Lucas Colby Lamb.
My favorite memories at Valley are jacuzzi nights with the boys.
Mariana Lataverde.
Thanks, Mr. Rhodes, for helping me on the Europe trip after getting stung by a sea urchin, which was by taking photos and videos of me while I hobbled my way to the lifeguard station.
Andrew Jonathan Lang.
Senior homecoming night where we won the football game.
Ryan Stephen Lassiter.
My favorite memory was when I could go to Hawaii with my best friends Lucas and Jake and see the world's worst sunburn on Jake King.
Jacob Paul Long.
I enjoyed spending time in all of my digital arts class creating with my friends.
Benjamin Elias Maldonado.
Using the emergency eye wash station in Mr. Baker's classroom, causing it to float a bit.
Allison Brooke Maynard.
Getting ready for a football game and Maddie Van Loon stepped on a straightening iron and then put her whole foot in the ice machine because she burnt it.
Abigail Nicole Mead.
I love senior off-campus lunches and blasting the Mission Impossible theme song while driving.
Emma Nicole Montenegro.
I've enjoyed all 4 years of tennis, throwing discus, and hanging out with my friends. I love you guys.
Samuel Joseph Montoya.
My most memorable moment in high school was playing with my brothers on the soccer team while my friends and family were watching in the stands.
Noradine Sambupa Neal.
Waking up at 6 a.m. during the surf trip to take in the pink, purple, and orange sky and seeing the waves calmly going back and forth.
Sydney Elise Nicholson.
My most memorable experience was cheering for varsity football games every Friday night for the last 4 years.
Cameron Scott Noble.
Being on varsity football senior year, sweeping league, and trying to figure out who Harold was.
Renee Ditching Oriono.
My favorite moments are when I'm with my friends during lunch, break, and after school hours.
Kevin Ricardo Oriana.
I really loved it when I played basketball my freshman year because those were my favorite moments of high school.
Ariana Janet Otero.
Going to state with the cross-country girls for the first time in Valley history, planning stuff with my ASB family, and creating an inseparable bond with my soccer girls.
Maya Anna Parker.
Splashing and running through the puddles with my friends when it would rain, even though we slipped and fell many, many times.
Melvin Piero Infante.
Winning the Big Six basketball tournament my senior year and Taco Tuesday with Mrs. Garris.
Nicholas Pena.
I loved playing football with some of my best friends and recycling with the one and only recycling gang.
Holiday Grace Yaying Petajan.
I loved when our robotics team made it to the Houston Championships and went all the way to division quarterfinals.
Caden Gregory Plooster.
I loved making memories with my friends at lunch and my baseball teammates over the past 4 years.
Angelina Jillian Poole.
Playing varsity softball all 4 years of high school and making unforgettable memories.
Trevor Allen Poole.
Hanging out and dying of laughter with the boys at break and lunch.
Isabella Mariana Pareto.
Camping in the rain during the Wilderness Challenge rock trip was an experience I'll good and well never forget.
Mackenzie Abigail Poles.
I love participating in art shows such as Violet's Next and Into the Fog, a Not Scary Farm art tribute.
Zuri Albany Quarterman.
Climbing to the top of the canyon and looking out at the beautiful view during the Wilderness Challenge rock trip.
Jacob Raymond Red Fox.
My most memorable experience in high school was going up to altitude training in Mammoth with the cross-country team.
Isabella Rose Richards.
One of my favorite things about my time at Valley had to have been football games and just getting to hang out with friends and cheer on the football team and make memories.
Richard Garrett Rietveld.
Traversing the hills of San Francisco to find Greek food, fixing 3D printers, and saying I lost the game every 5 minutes with friends.
Jessica Carol Rodriguez.
Track and field with all my best friends.
Bethany Amber Rubio.
My most memorable experience was finding out that the girls' cross-country team had made it to the state meet.
Mary Lou Jaden Ruiz.
When Beck and I sat in the back of the Legacy Chapel begging my mom to pick us up early from Sadie's.
Cassidy Ann Samuelson.
I really enjoyed winning musical chairs at a pep rally junior year.
Dwight Toman Sankey Jr.
It was so funny that one time Mrs. Peterson accidentally saw the alarm during one of her science experiments, and we all had to evacuate the whole building.
Matthew Paul Schroeder.
I really enjoyed the San Francisco Band and Orchestra trip and spending 4 years in robotics and losing the game all those times.
Zora Janae Smith.
Really enjoyed going to Chicago for their band and orchestra trip freshman year, and I really enjoy staying with my friends for 1 week.
Emma Louise Spresny.
Teaching Mr. Tornado how to yeet and watching stupid boys throughout the years jump into Crusader Lake.
Kelly Lauren Stock.
Worshiping God on Valley's praise team alongside of my best friends my junior year.
Hoyi Charlotte Sun.
My favorite memory in high school is when Mr. Earls tried to aggressively stop me from hiccuping during an AP Gov test, and he didn't succeed.
Kai Kinoshita Tolstra.
Playing varsity football and becoming league champions.
Catherine Joy Taminga.
Qualifying for state with the girls' cross-country team and getting to stay in a hotel together for the state meet.
Connor James Taylor.
Volleyball last year when we had a Bible study during CIF. That was one of my favorite moments in Valley Christian.
Kate Ann Van Campen.
Spending my mornings at first period TA, riding in the golf cart, and getting Starbucks for the teachers with my friends.
Olivia Grace Vandebeck.
All the friends I met while playing sports, and when my volleyball team won CIF.
Catherine Grace Ward.
Leaving 2 or 3 large copy paper boxes stuffed with school supplies in front of Price's door anonymously. She still doesn't know it was me.
Peter William Weaver.
Being on the tennis team, surf, and hanging with friends.
Claire Jenny Westra.
Winning CIF for volleyball this year, going on magical trips, and when Josh Hukel hit the 3 during the pep rally.
Carissa Laurel Wynn.
My favorite memories are all of the little moments and laughs throughout the years with some of the best friends I could ever ask for.
Andrew Derek Yanni.
Thanks to the track and cross country team for making all my years at Valley memorable.
Jinx Jing.
Going to Disneyland with my friends in the summer international program.